have here a cake that my mom made. Tres leches. And I have to eat something before I film because my stomach won't stop making noise. Can you believe that my husband doesn't like tres leches? I'm like, what is wrong with you? Got my coffee here. Oh no! I'm just making a big mess. I feel so Latina in this video. Like I got my hoops on. I got my big bun going on. I just had some tres leches and I have my little cafecito. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Blanca and today's video is going to be a TTC update number 3. I feel like there's a lot that I need to update you guys on, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. So my last update, I had spoken to you guys about my follicle examination, my monitoring ultrasound that I had done, and the results of that. And if you guys are interested in seeing that update, I'll leave it down below for you guys, or I'll just link it somewhere up here. Okay, so I did have that exam done, and then we were going to have my husband's semen analysis done as well. And I had started my second round of Letrozole. So Letrozole is a fertility medication and I was prescribed that. And yeah, so that was that update. And I also had asked you guys in my last video what you guys thought about OPK kits and if you thought I should get some. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who was like, yes, you should buy them, get them on Amazon. Like, what are you doing? Why haven't you been using them? And so so many people were like, yes, get them. Because I feel like sometimes I ask you guys questions and like nobody answers me. So I was very happy that you guys responded. And that night I went ahead and ordered some from Amazon. And I just want to say thank you. And I am obsessed with them because I just find that they have been working. I've only used them twice now. I just want to say thank you to you guys because, like I said, I have found that they have been so helpful. If you are trying to conceive, even if you're not having difficulties or you just are trying to conceive, I definitely recommend OPK kits. They are extremely helpful and I just can't believe that it took me so long to finally buy some. Like I should have gotten them a long ass time ago. Okay, so I guess I'm going to start off with my husband's results. So I didn't. My husband went and handed in a semen sample and we were nervous because like everything with me was fine. And so then I was like, well, maybe is it him? Like is something going on with him? And so we waited for about 2 weeks to get the results, and those were the longest 2 weeks ever. We got the results back and he is good. Everything is very good. So I don't know if I should say the numbers and everything, but it was like 80 million per milliliter. Is that how it is? So he had 80 million, and then the motility was 90%. So everything was normal, everything was good. So we were like super happy, especially him. He was like,
yes, I knew it. I knew I was good. Yeah, wow, can't believe 8 million.
like he was, you know how guys are. Anyways, we were extremely happy and I felt like it took a huge pressure off of us. Like we kind of just felt like, because now we knew that I was good and he was good. And I just felt like, okay, it's a matter of time now. Like it's gonna happen. I have faith and I just feel like it's gonna happen. I'm trying to be super positive about it. And don't get me wrong, like I have days where I'm very sad, I'm crying, I feel miserable. But for the most part, I'm trying to be very positive about it. And it also helps that Mike is just so supportive and so understanding and just he's a sweetheart and he's just always there for me and I love him to pieces. So it is extremely helpful that he's very supportive and understanding. So anyways, I did go ahead and get some OPK strips from Amazon, and these are the ones that I got. By the way, this video like isn't sponsored or anything like that. So if you guys don't know what OPKs are, they are an ovulation predictor kit, and they predict when you're about to ovulate. So I ended up getting this kit from Amazon, and this is the one that I got. This is called Easy at Home Ovulation Test Kit. It comes with 50 LH tests, which is the one you use to test for ovulation, and then it comes with 20 Hcg tests, which is to test for pregnancy. Here on the side, it just tells you what to look for, what a positive means, what a negative means. So I found that very helpful. And like I said before, like I am so happy that I got these, because I used to follow this app on my phone, and it was telling me that I was ovulating like 2 to 3 days after I was actually ovulating. It was way off, and it's very important to kind of have an idea of when you're ovulating, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. I should let you guys know what app that is in case you are using that one. It is called P Tracker. So it just looks like that. It's that little one with the flower. Don't use that one. Like it's not good. So if you want to test for ovulation, it comes in a blue package like this. And then the pink one is to test for pregnancy. Just looks like this. It also comes with an app that you can get, which I did get, and it's called Pre-Mom. I love this app so much, and I find that it's way more accurate than the previous one that I showed you guys I was using. And what you do is you test, you pee on a stick, you dip the stick in, you know, your pee, like in a bowl or whatever, and you wait. I wait usually about 4 minutes before I'm like, okay, this is the result. And then what you can do, because sometimes it's really hard to see, if it's kind of hard to tell sometimes if the control line is as dark as the test line, and you know, it can be a little bit confusing sometimes. So what you do is, once you download the app, you can actually take a picture of the test and like this, and it like tells you if it's a positive or a negative, and it's just super easy to read. And I definitely recommend this kit. Like I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And I believe it was only like $35. I'm also charting it in my book. Like I'm keeping track of everything, of all the tests. I know some people might think like, okay, that's kind of gross, but I don't care. Like I said, I'm like obsessed with it, and I have just found that it's super duper helpful. So the next update is my Letrozole medication. So this is my third time taking it. Obviously the first 2 rounds didn't work. I am on 2.5 milligrams. If you guys didn't know, Letrozole is a fertility medication, and it helps you ovulate. Now I am ovulating on my own, but she wanted to put me on it just to like increase my chances, I guess. She said there is a possibility that I could release 2 eggs instead of just 1. There is a risk of twins, but I think she said it was like 8% chance. And when you're like not on this medication, you have like a 5% chance of having twins. And then also, I guess it's to make sure that I'm ovulating like 100% and that the quality of the egg is nice. Now she was going to increase the dosage to 5 milligrams, but I asked not to increase the dosage because the first 2 times I took it, I felt extremely sick. Like I had a very bad headache. I felt dizzy. I felt exhausted. And I did end up having to take the medication in the evening time instead of the daytime, because when I had to go to work, like I just felt disgusting. So this 3rd time that I took it, I actually didn't feel as sick. I had a light headache and I felt a little tired, but I didn't feel like nauseous or dizzy or anything like that. So I'm kind of regretting that I didn't up the dosage. So now I'm like, oh no, maybe I should have. Now what I do notice though, which I'm assuming is a side effect, I'm not even sure, since it does mess with your hormones, I'm assuming that it has to do with the medication. I have been breaking out like crazy, especially around here and on my neck. And they're those kind of pimples that are red and like you cannot pop them. They're like that. And I also notice that I'm a little bit, I get irritated quicker, and I can be a bit moody. And I also find that I'm always hungry. I don't know. So it's been 3 days past ovulation now. Obviously that's too soon to test for pregnancy, so I gotta wait. And I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that, I don't know, like it really worked this time. I don't know. I have a good feeling about it. I feel like now that we know that everything is good for us, I feel like it took a bit of pressure off, and we feel like happy, you know, and we're not so worried about it. And so I'm just hoping, since we got all those positive results back, that maybe it'll just take the pressure off and it'll happen. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I do have another round of letrozole that I can do for the next month if I do happen to get my period. And then at the end of March, beginning of April, we do have a meeting to talk with the fertility doctor to see what we want to do next if I'm not pregnant by then. So crossing my fingers and hoping that this cycle works. I don't know. I'm always hopeful, but I don't want to get my hopes like way up high, because the higher my hopes are, the crappier I feel when I get my period. So yeah. All right, you guys. So that's my update for now. And if you guys want to share your story, or you have any tips, tricks that you want to let me know about, leave them down below in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. I am wishing you guys the best as well if you are going through something similar to us. And just try to stay positive. Try to stay hopeful. Don't lose hope. We are not alone. We are in this together. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.